Day 21 in Kruger begins like so many mornings here in Skukuza, with a beautiful sunrise and, of course, our first hyena sighting. A perfect start to the day. It's our last full day here in Skukuza, before we move to Berg-en-Dal tomorrow. Good morning, still from Skukuza rest camp. We are on our way to Chokwane to grab a coffee there, maybe some breakfast. Right now we are waiting on the road for the elephants to cross the road, because there's already the second herd of elephants wanting to cross. We just give them some space and wait until they are finished. And hopefully we will see something nice today, because the last days it was raining the whole day and we didn't have any good sightings. But let's see. With all the recent rain, we've been seeing more Southern Ground Hornbills than before. One of their favorite foods are frogs, which are especially active in the damp weather. For breakfast, we stopped again at Chokwane. The picnic site has tasty snacks, clean restrooms, and a lovely atmosphere. Today, we even spotted a hyena in the distance. A reminder that this site is unfenced, so you always need to keep an eye on your belongings. After breakfast with our friends, we headed back towards Skukuza. On the way, our friend spotted something special. A leopard, hidden deep in the bush. At first, it disappeared, but we decided to wait patiently, hoping it would reappear. And our patience paid off. The afternoon drive was shorter than the morning, but no less rewarding. We enjoyed sightings of a giant kingfisher and 2 separate lion encounters. Back at camp, we cooked dinner and enjoyed our last evening in Skukuza. Good morning. As you can see, I am alone this morning. Tim is having a migraine, so I'm going for an early morning game drive by myself. And I've already had a very nice encounter with a huge hyena family. Probably there are some zebras. Probably like 10 to 12 individuals, so that was very nice. In the end they got very comfortable and started chewing on my number plate again. That's when I decided to leave. Yeah, but they are so cute. I don't know who doesn't like hyenas. I think you must be mental, because these are the coolest animals in the world. They are curious, they are smart, they are just fluffy. I don't know, they are perfect. Now I'm looking for some other animals. I'm going back to the lions that were sleeping yesterday on the same road. Maybe they have moved, probably not. Or maybe they moved away and sleeping somewhere else. I don't know, I will just check, but they will never be as cool as the hyenas. Had a really nice Nyala sighting. I think a lot of people would not stop for a Nyala. They are easily misidentified as an impala, especially the females. They look like a mix of impala and bushwalk actually, because they've got the color of the fur from an impala but with stripes. Oh, there are some hyenas. Anyways, back to the Nyala. I stopped for the Nyala, even though lots of people might not think they are special, but there are actually not many in the park. You will only find them in like the wetter areas, so they are not in the open plains. They have like kind of the same habitat in the bushwalk, but there are not much in the park. So it's always a very nice sighting, and especially the Nyala bull. He's beautiful. He has very, very long fur. It's very dark compared to the females, and the horns are beautiful. A little bit like the kudu, but a bit more straight and less twisted. So yeah, very beautiful antelope. I really like them, and they can get very curious. So I will always stop for a Nyala. Maybe not for every impala, even though I also love impalas. They are beautiful antelopes as well. So it shouldn't make them less special just because there are many of them, because they are still beautiful. And it was worth it. The lions were still there. To be honest, today I feel a little bit nostalgic. Maybe because I'm driving on my own. It's been a while, because usually Tim is always with me, and if someone drives alone, it's Tim, because I'm having some meetings, I have to work a little while we are here in the park. So maybe it's that. Sometimes I just think about the fact how privileged I am that I get the chance to stay here in nature for 5, 6, 8 weeks at a time and just absorb the whole experience. It's just a very special feeling and a very special experience, and I just think I'm very lucky that I'm able to get this experience. The roads are very quiet at the moment. They will be very busy in the afternoon though, because the park is packed. But in the morning I just love to enjoy the quiet hours where it's just me and my car and some cool animals on the road. It's just a very, very cool feeling, and maybe it will be even better when we're going to Berg-en-Dal today, because there are even less tourists than in Skukuza for sure. On the way back to camp to pack up the tent, I had another incredible encounter. Lions, right next to the road. Now I've just got one more questions to you guys. Do you enjoy this new style of content that I'm adapting at the moment? Because it's still documentary style, I would say, but a bit more vlogging documentary, so a bit more about my personal experience, my personal feelings. I don't know if you've noticed, but do you like it, or would you enjoy the plain documentaries more? Let me know in the comments. I'm always happy about some feedback. And to top off the morning drive, I saw some of my favorite birds again. A family of Southern Ground Hornbills. After saying goodbye to our neighbors in Skukuza, the vervet monkeys, it was time to move south. We made it to Berg-en-Dal, one of our favorite camps, where we will be spending Christmas. We just finished setting up the tent when the rain started pouring down. With the storm came a power cut and barely any cell service. So we waited it out in the tent. But once the rain eased, we headed out for our very first game drive from our new camp. And what a welcome it was. 2 male lions posing on the rolling hills surrounding Berg-en-Dal. And just before the gate closed for the night, the park gave us one last surprise. A leopard up in a tree, feeding on its prey. It was the perfect ending to day 22 in Kruger. And our summer safari is far from over. Tomorrow, we'll continue exploring the beauty around Berg-en-Dal. Don't forget to subscribe, because there's so much more to see. See you on the next adventure.